Abimbola, pepe, hey, pepe, come on, sugar, sugar, hey, sugar, sugar. All my sweeties, you guys, sweeties. What's up, guys? So I put up on my Insta story where I said, tell me a secret, because I've seen Dima do it, and I thought it was hilarious, funny, and very thoughtful. And so I did the same thing, and people responded. So that's what I'm going to be responding to today. Hopefully it's not too long, but I'm going to be as original and as authentic as I can be, which is just being myself. I know you lots are noticing this new shelf at the back. Yes, guys, it is new. I tried to revamp my house before this madness happened. So anyways, we thank God for his mercies. Period. All right, let's go. So I sometimes worry about you when you're alone, even though I know you're good. Oh, guys, trust me, I'm good. I spend a lot of time by myself, which I'm now starting to think I need to be more conscious and intentional about not doing that too much, but I'm good, thank you. I took an oath with my first boyfriend at the beach side. Had to fast and pray to break it. I'm a bit confused, guys. Why are you going to ever take an oath? Any type, boya blood, boya spirit. Why would you take an oath with any man? Any man, any woman? Why? Do you know what kind of spiritual binding you're putting yourself in with this person? Do you know what kind of ties you're putting with this person, your destiny, your future? Please, I don't only think that fasting and praying is enough by yourself. I think you need to find who this person is, and both of you need to come together and spiritually pray against whatever oath you took. I'm trying not to judge, but that's deep, man. That's deep. Whoa. I put purgative in my ex-boyfriend's food when he cheated on me, and he thought I didn't know, but my roomie told me. What? He cheated on you, at least you found out and you left him. But before you left him with a little bit of a treat. I do love it. I so much love that kind of thing. You deal with him small, even though God is still going to deal with him in heaven. That's so ridiculous. I don't know how people cheat. Like, if you're tired of being in a relationship, it's very simple. Pack your bag, waka komot. I told my guy I'm pregnant and took a whooping amount from him because he's stingy. Do you know, at first I was like, whooping? I thought he beat you when he told him he was pregnant. You were pregnant. I was like, what? Where is he? Let's go and find him. But at pause, I realized that you are dating a stinjololo. And so in order to collect money from him, you went extreme on his ass. You told him that you were pregnant. You are savage. I'm savage. Bougie, ratchet, something. Acting funny. What's happening? What's happening? Hey, you are savage. You deserve an award. What? People like you are the kind of people that will steal and kill. Let me be honest with you. You told someone you were pregnant to collect money from the person. Yeah. Eyes have not seen, ears have not heard. You know, that's crazy. That is crazy. I really want to follow my passion for acting, but I don't know where to start. Girl, just start. Start with your phone, start with putting out skits, start with doing monologues and just putting it on your Insta story, asking friends to be very honest with you about what they think about it. Just start. So she says, I'm so scared, not because of COVID-19. Everything has been a struggle and I keep wondering if this is how my life is going to be. I stay positive and all, but it's hard. Hard sometimes, very hard. I'm tired of crying and talking. Kumi, it is well with you. It is well with you. I know that there are times when you feel like you're literally like in your darkest hour, but I do honestly want you to believe that, you know, the bright side is coming. Trust me, it is. It's hard because when you're in that pit, you just want to wallow in it. But just wake up every morning and try to reaffirm yourself for positive things. Try to think about the fact that you're alive and you're able to breathe this air every morning. Then it means that he who put you on this earth, there's a purpose. So it means that there's still something that you're alive for. And so that should be what you should channel towards, you know. Just the fact that you know that light is coming at the end of the tunnel and good things will come to you because you deserve good things. So please just stay positive and just stay hopeful. I'm sick and tired of men and life. Might join the nunnery. I don't think life is ever that deep. If you're sick and tired of men, I think you should channel your focus on something else. I don't think you should be tired of life. I think every once in a while, you know, life does knock us down, and when it does, it's for us to, you know, take the punches, roll with it, and then get back up. But don't lose hope in both. Don't lose hope in men. Don't lose hope in life, because it's like, can't live with them, can't live without them. Do you understand what I mean? And same thing with life as well. So just be encouraged and be chirping. It'll get better. I'm a huge fan. I walked out of a relationship this January, not out of love, but to save my sanity. But I feel so miserable and sad. I try to consciously remind myself that I did the right thing, but it's so hard. How can I be better? You can be better, my love, by just loving on yourself. You rightly said it, and you put it here. You said you walked out of this relationship not out of love, but for your sanity. And I've told people before that sometimes love is never enough to sustain a relationship, both with, you know, men and women relationship, even in friendships. Sometimes you need a bit more, and you can love someone to the point whereby you're crazy in love, but when you start to lose yourself, you start to lose your peace of mind, then that's a problem. And I'm happy that you got to that point where you noticed it and you got out of it. It will hurt. I can only imagine the pain you're going through, but you will live to smile another day. You will live to love again. So it's hard right now. Take the pain. Take the pain. I feel like sometimes we try to just act like as if no, you should not dwell in the hurt. And no. Sometimes you need to, so that way it propels you, pushes you to be better, it pushes you to want better for yourself. So take whatever pain that you're feeling right now, but don't stay in it. Don't stay in it. Let it elevate you to want better for yourself. To know that out there you deserve someone who's going to treat you better, who's going to give you some level of peace and sanity. Sometimes you need to take a chance on yourself. So if you feel like the opportunities are not presenting themselves before you, then take the opportunity that you have. You have an active smartphone, you have internet, you have Instagram. Throw yourself into it. Find out how you can develop content that will put out what you're trying to let people see, and eventually the right people will get it. Sometimes you think people are not watching, but they are watching. So just stay on it, stay consistent, and stay dedicated. Get it? You get it? You get it? Okay. All right. I honestly feel like I shouldn't be bothered because I'm in school and boys should not be my focus. But I can't help but feel a little concerned about my total lack of interest in anything like boys and dating, especially because I'm 18. Should I be worried that something is wrong? I don't think you should. But what I would say is this: when you say your total lack of interest in boys and dating, are you trying to say you have more interest in girls? If you do, I'm not here to judge anybody based on your sexuality. That's for you to figure out. But I'm trying to say that if you're saying you're not interested in guys or in dating in itself, are you questioning your sexuality? That's another angle to look at things. Now you're 18, and let's look at the other angle. If you're not just interested, generally speaking, whether boy, girls, then there's nothing wrong with that. I was not interested in dating anybody. I knew I liked guys, but I wasn't interested in dating anybody until I turned like 20. Then I started to say, okay, maybe, why isn't anybody? Okay, this guy, was he trying to toast me? Okay, maybe I didn't realize it. So I feel like at 18, I mean, you should familiarize yourself with the opposite sex in terms of the fact that you should not be naive to guys and the possibility that they might want to approach you. But if you're not interested, you're not interested, period. And don't let anybody push you to it. Don't be concerned. If you're sure you're fine, if you're sure your sexuality is not in question, then it means that you just feel like there are better things you want to focus your time on. Life, work, school. Go ahead, focus on it. Eventually, when you get to that point where you're ready, trust me, nobody gonna tell you. The universe is just gonna let you know that, pause, you are now ready. Because that was what happened to me. So yeah, you'll figure it out. Don't sweat it. I started exercising. I'm not that big, but I want to lose weight, and it's been 8 days, but I'm not patient enough. Advise me. Girl, bye. Girl, goodbye. Goodbye, good night. So long, so bad. I hope to see you go. Goodbye. I don't know the song. Yeah, goodbye. Excuse you. You started exercising, and it's been 8 days. You're not seeing anything. Can you please go and sit down and sleep? Drink a coffee. Have some Milo, Choco Milo. What are you talking about, guys? Let me first of all tell you guys that you can start exercising for today, and it takes, for some people it takes 2 weeks, for some people it takes a month, some people even longer for you to be able to see any form of progress. Exercising and working out is not an immediate it's not an immediate cure to weight loss. Is it cured? That's the word I'm looking for. The point is, you don't see the results immediately. It takes hard work. It takes consistency. With exercising, you need to be consistent. Even with your consistency, there are times when you don't see anything. Me, I don't see progress. People see progress. I don't see it, and I'm thankful I don't see it, because I feel like if I see it, I will stop. But the point I'm trying to make is, it's been 8 days. Relax, girl. Eat a slice of bread. Just calm down. Wake up every morning for the next 8 days and do the same thing you're doing. Wake up every morning for the next 14 days and do the same thing you're doing. Wake up every morning for the next 1 month and do the same thing. Work out every day. Watch what you're eating. And just be consistent. Nobody gonna tell you. I'm just gonna walk past the mirror and be like, hold up. She's back. People ask me what size I am. I always say I'm a size 6. I'm actually a size 26. I'm confused. I'm genuinely confused. How can somebody ask you what size you are and you tell them you're a 6 and you're size 26 when they're not blind? So are you talking about online? Because I'm confused. There's a huge gap between size 26. Ain't nobody judging you, by the way, love. You are pretty, you're beautiful. That's your size. But there's 26, there's 24, there's 22, there's 20, there's 18, there's 16, there's 14, there's 12, there's 10, there's 8, and then there's 6. Bruh, how many? How? But that's not a lie. That's a big white whale lie. And you don't want to do that, because if it's online and you're gassing all these people up, when they eventually see you, then that's a catfishing and it's not worth it. Trust me, anybody that's going to love you, like you, respect you for who you are is going to, period. Your size should not be a factor. The only time it should be a factor is if you're uncomfortable about it, then you do something about it. Okay? Okay. Alright. This isn't a secret. I just love you. I think you're a beautiful woman. Something just attracts me to you. Wow. Thank you guys so much. So in recent times, I've been getting a lot of ladies telling me that they crush on me. Another one sent me a message that she doesn't know how to say this, but she wakes up every night having dreams of me. I'm flattered that, you know, you go to bed and you wake up and you have dreams of me. But y'all know I like guys, right? Okay, cool. So thanks, but I don't swing that way. I'm a virgin at 24 and I'm not in any relationship because I don't want to lose my virginity to a fuckboy. Ooh, what do I do? First of all, this is what I'll say. Get your mindset right first. And the reason why I say that is because for you to have written that you don't want to lose your virginity to a fuckboy. I don't think all guys are fuckboys, to be honest with you. And I feel like if you start at such a young age having such expectations of men, then by the time you're 30, you will constantly have dealt with a lot of fuckboys. Excuse my French. So first of all, just erase and take out the F and then just put boys generally speaking. Now if you're a virgin at 24 and you're not interested in any relationship because you don't want to lose your virginity, that's good. But what I'll say is you should not be scared to be in a relationship because of virginity. There are people that are actually willing to date people and not be sexually active with them. I said it before that when it comes to sex, there's no gray area. And so even if you're 18 or whatever age it is and you have a boyfriend, it's very important that from the jump you guys have that conversation. So if you're interested in someone and a person interested in you and you are sure, based on whatever reason you don't want to lose your virginity is, religion, morals, whatever it is, you let this person know from the jump. I like you, you like me, I don't mind us dating or whatever, but you need to understand that there will be no form of sexual activity. If the person admires you and really wants to be with you or get to know you, then they're willing to put that aside, so that even if down the line of the relationship he does start to have urges and, you know, the need to, you remind him that, see, I've expressly stated this from the jump. But where there's no conversation whatsoever is where there's a problem. So I don't think you should deprive yourself from love. I don't think you should hide yourself away from being in a relationship simply because you're a virgin and you're scared that every guy, it's not every guy that would want to just enter your pants. I mean, there are those that would want to, and I'm not naive to that fact. Neither do I want you to be naive to that fact, but I don't want you to go around constantly thinking that and constantly shielding yourself and stopping yourself from love simply because you think that the next guy just wants to sleep with you and that's it. So please hold on to your virginity if that's very important to you. You know, I'm all for that. I'm an advocate. But don't let it stop you from finding love and from living your life to the fullest, because both of them can go hand in hand, which is finding love, living life to the fullest, and still being a virgin. So yeah, that's my take on it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I'm scared of having sex, but I want to. So, you know, everybody's sexual experience is very different, and I'm trying to sound as diplomatic as possible. But yeah, honestly speaking, everybody's sexual experience is very different. There are those that cried, there are those that didn't cry, there are those that bled, there are those that didn't bleed, there are those that it hurt, there are those that didn't feel anything or any form of pain until maybe the third time experiencing it. So yeah, I'm sure it can be quite scary, but you said one thing, right? You're scared, but you want to. So I would say, first of all, the only way I would think mentally that you can navigate through the fear is to make sure that whoever it is that you eventually choose to want to have it with is someone you're most comfortable with, because then that kind of helps in terms of the level of comfortability. You are more loosened up, you are just more relaxed and more open to whatever it is. So just make sure it's with the right person, and you can only know that within your heart. And before you do, you let the person know that these are your fears as well. And if you and that person find a middle ground, then I guess explore it. But don't let fear be the reason why. Oh, this one came for skinny girl. In reality, if you were in Tiwa's shoes, how are you going to deal with the whole situation of a miscarriage? You know, I keep telling people that it's so easy for us to have opinions on things that we've never experienced before. It's so easy. It's so easy. But if I was in Tiwa's shoes, how would I have dealt with this? Maybe slightly different. Reason being that I have a few friends who have gone through miscarriages. I also am aware that, you know, most first-time moms tend to lose their first pregnancies. Not all of them, but majority, apparently. So I'm vast with that. So I know that sometimes it's just beyond you. It's just science. It's just nature. But would I beat myself up to an extent and think that my weight might have constituted to it? Yes, I would, because I'm also aware of the fact that being obese and being overweight can sometimes affect and cause infertility. Now, thankfully, Tiwa did get pregnant, but then even getting pregnant, another, you know, situation you might face while being obese and overweight while pregnant is, you know, you might not be able to carry it to full term. Some people, not everybody, some people, you know, you deal with gestational diabetes while the child is in you. Some people miscarry. So, you know, I would definitely beat myself up on my weight to an extent, just simply because I've been dealing with my weight all my life, period. But yeah, I would definitely be a bit more calm, simply because of the fact that I'm more knowledgeable, what the hell? I'm more knowledgeable about, you know, these things. Tiwa was thrown in to the deep end. And so yeah, I lost my virginity at a very tender age by a shameless guy, and my mom doesn't know. I am so sorry, guys. In this COVID-19 time, you know, there are lots of things in circulation right now going around, and one of it is, you know, talking about sexual abuse and letting people understand that in this time when there's quarantine and there's lockup, a lot of people might try to take advantage, and those are those psychopaths, those sick people, those pedophiles. Please make sure that you do not leave your kids unattended. Please make sure that you don't. I am so sorry that this happened to you. I want you to know that it is not your fault. I want you to know that you are not to blame. I also need you to understand that you're going to need to talk to your mom about this, because I don't want you to keep going through life ever blaming yourself. And if that shameless man is still alive, he needs to be put in his place. Now it's left for you and your family to decide what that means. If it's locking him up, if it's embarrassing him, but he needs to know that in this your ripe old age, you are aware that he did something to you, and what he did at that time was very wrong. Was very, very wrong. But please, I need you to talk to somebody. Talk to your mom most especially. It is not your fault. Do not be ashamed. But it is time you speak up, because that's the only way you can heal. And when I mean heal, not just on the outside, but on the inside, really and truly. This is what it's life, eh? Part of bits. I am 21. I have never dated or kissed anyone before. Waiting to marriage for both. Girl, you are strong. That's what I'm gonna say. Y'all know I like to kiss. I'm not talking about skinny girl in transit. Excuse you, please. Please, you're focused. But yeah, I don't mind a good kisser. You understand me? I said good kisser. You remember Usher's song? She's a good kisser. Anyways, let me come back. Yeah, that is good for you, my love, and I'm proud of you. do what makes you happy. Do it for the right reasons. If you do not want to kiss, if you do not want to date anybody till you're ready to marry, that's on you. What I would say is that you need to understand that for you to be able to get married eventually, you're going to need to date someone. And I just need you to understand that dating doesn't have to be what the society and the world makes dating to be. Dating can be exclusively getting to know someone without any form of physicality, meaning that you don't have to have sex with the person. You can get to know the person and you can spend time with the person. So darling, you're going to need to eventually have to open yourself up to dating someone so that you can figure out whether this person is the person to marry or not. But in terms of kissing and anything else, right on, girl, I'm proud of you, period. How do you stay beautiful always? Girl, I drink water. I'm on my business. Now wear makeup. Hey, when I will give me today. Whoa. I think I'm in love with the right guy, but I think he doesn't feel the same way. What do I do? Then he's not the right guy. Period. But this is what I'll say. Let's piggyback a bit, right? If you're in love with him already, that means that he's constantly around you. So my question to you is that sometimes some guys can be clueless, and I mean that in all seriousness. So have you let him know how you feel? And letting him know how you feel doesn't necessarily mean telling him that you're in love with him. It can just be, you know, just saying, hi, what are you doing? Oh, let's hang out. Let's, based off of how he feels or how he reacts, we'll let you know whether this is something to pursue or not. Because sometimes, you know, in the times that we're in right now, you need to give some people a little bit of help and a little bit of push. But if you've done all of that and you are sure that he does not see you like that and he does not send you, this trend is okay. The next person won't appreciate you. Don't be angry, don't be bitter. Just carry your bag and keep it moving. Period. I am the Beyonce of my choir. My choir members try to sabotage me for it. Girl, don't let nobody dim your lights. When you see them coming, hey, go be careful. When I express you, they go. Tell them that they cannot stop you. They cannot stop you. Your love is what? On top. Sing your heart out for Christ. Yeah, you need to understand. The Bible says it. See, there will be enemies around. They are bound. They will be there. But don't let any of them get to you. Get sing. Although your shoulder is up, now you call yourself Beyonce. No, we never call you Beyonce. But shout out to you, girl. Sing. Period. Don't let anybody stop you. My boyfriend of about 4 years is asking me to choose between having sex and a breakup. Confused. You can't be confused though. Guys, I've said this to me before. See, there's no gray area with sex. You always have to have a conversation about it. How could you have dated someone for 4? But then people also change their minds, and people are funny, which is why I'm not even going to blame you for this. I actually had to take a step back to actually realize this. So it's possible that you could have had this conversation with him 4 years ago, and in the 4th year now, let's not assume that he's going out and stepping out on you. He all of a sudden feels this urge and he wants to have sex, and he's now telling you that if you don't give it to him, he'll break up with you. Let him break up with you. He definitely doesn't value you. Because if you've dated him for 4 years and in those 4 years you stayed the same in terms of your principles, which is not having sex, then why is he going to expect you in the 4th year to change? Something definitely has changed within him, which is fine. In relationships, people grow apart. Sometimes people grow together, and that's okay as well. So if he's at that point where he wants to have sex and you're not willing to give it to him, then maybe he's not the one for you. That's the sad but realistic truth. But I don't feel like you should let whatever principles and boundaries you set for yourself just go just simply because the person that you're with 4 years into this relationship is not willing to stand the test of time because of what? Sex. How to move on after a breakup because it was toxic, but you've grown so attached to the person. You move on, sweetie. You just said it was toxic. Anything that takes away from your peace of mind, anything that strips you of sanity, anything that strips you of your self-worth is not worth it. It's not worth it at all. It's not. I know it's easier said than done. I'm sure some of you are like, oh, Abimbola, right? You definitely have not been in that kind of situation before. But think about it. If every time you wake up with this person, you feel like you are worth nothing. If every time you wake up with this person, you feel like you deserve nothing. If every time you're with this person, he makes you feel small or she makes you feel small, this person constantly belittles you, you are never at peace, you're constantly walking on eggshells, are you really in a relationship? Because the air outside is free and God has given it to you. So if you cannot breathe free air while you're with this person, what are you doing? This person said, please promise to keep it to yourself. I eat naked Oreos, no feelings. Girl, that's okay too. So when Nabisco Noreos came out, that's the Nigerian version, right? Even till now, if I see it, I'll eat it, but I would never, ever, 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 ever eat it with the filling inside. Oreos I would, maybe one or two, but after a while, I do the same thing. I scrape out the filling. I just can't. It's just too much sugar. And I'm more interested in the crust, which is the outside, because it slaps different. Okay? Okay. I wish I could replace some of my toxic family members with my dearest friends. So I said this, that after my dad died, one thing I did notice is that, you know, friends can be thicker than blood, and which is true. So it happens. But sadly, we don't get to choose our family. You can also manage the same family, but your peace of mind is very important. So if you have family members around you who are constantly very toxic, I would say you distance yourself from them. It doesn't mean you don't love them. You can love people from afar, because your sanity is most important, because you can't give what you don't have. So you love them from afar, and then you cling and you cleave onto those who give you the love that you think you deserve and give you more peace of mind. And if those are your friends right now, then you hold on to them, because your sanity is important. I think I'm a gugu and chocolate is the motto. I'm in between staying and leaving my soldier boyfriend. Soldier come, soldier go, soldier do everything you want, but don't fall in love with me. Why are you in between? Definitely there's something going on. And so the same reason that makes you want to leave and the same reason that makes you want to stay, you need to find a way to not be conflicted. So you need to sit down and weigh your pros and your cons. So yeah, man, that's it. This was fun. I hope I was able to, you know, answer some of your secret questions and give you some form of clarity. This is definitely longer than I thought it was going to be, but this was fun, this was interesting, this was insightful. Let me know if you guys want me to do an updated Q&A, but I feel like there might be no need to, but this was fun. So please, what I'll say is, during this COVID-19, know that you are loved, know that you are blessed. Do not stray far away, constantly stay prayed up, because that's all we have right now. Fear is real, but do not let it overcome you. I had a panic attack some days ago and I was lost, and I literally had to call my mom and we had to pray. And some of the Bible verses that keep me staying till date is Psalm 91, the whole of it, and Philippians 4:6-7. I find so much strength in it, and I just want you guys to know that we'll get through this. I know that it's a test of our willpower and our humanity, and I know that God definitely has a brighter rainbow for us at the end of this. So please stay home, please stay prayed up, please wash your hands, and just stay positive. Alright guys, bye, catch y'all later. Toodaloos. So thumbnail pictures.